What's up, family? It is Caden with Urban Finance. In this video, I'm gonna give you 7 signs to know if your date, your partner, or your spouse is cheap. Now, if you're new to this channel, I talk about everything related to financial literacy, investing, and urban finance. And urban finance is whatever I feel like talking about, if I'm being honest. So if you haven't, go ahead and smash the like button. It's right down there. Subscribe to the page and hit the bell to be notified of when I post something new. All right, let's jump in. Okay, so this first one you can see before you even get into a relationship. And this one is free dates. Now, if he takes you for a nice romantic stroll to see the Christmas tree lights, that might be a sign that your partner is cheap. Not confirmation, but it's a sign. But if the second date he said, "Ooh, I want to take you out, let's go get some coffee and just talk about life," that's no longer a sign. That is the beginning confirmation that your partner is cheap. And if his general preference is to do dates that are cheap, then that is a good sign that they are cheap. Now, I would say that my wife did really love our date to go see Christmas tree lighting. She actually told me it was one of the best dates she's ever been on. So, nothing's wrong with a free date. The second thing, and this could technically apply to men and women, they refuse to upgrade their wardrobe. So if you're going out with a guy and you notice that he has only one pair of sneakers, and on top of that sneakers has a hole on it, and he has a decent job at that, then that is a good sign that that person is cheap. For months, my wife was asking me, "Honey, I would like to buy you a new pair of sneakers." And I kept telling her, "No, babe, I don't need any new sneakers. I don't need any new sneakers." And she kept asking, "Babe, what type of sneakers would you like?" And I was like, I don't need any new sneakers." And then one day, before we were about to go out, she looked at me and said, "You cannot wear that sneakers with that hole in it anymore." Yes, she told me. And then she bought me a new pair of sneakers. So thank you, babe. But those were my favorite pair of sneakers. But it's okay. I don't miss them too much. That hole was a precious hole. So splitting appetizers can be romantic. Splitting desserts can be romantic. He takes up the strawberry with the caramel or the chocolate on it, put it in your mouth. Tastes good. But if he is trying to split the entree, you got yourself a cheap brother. I'm not gonna spend too much time on that one. But if you're married, nothing's wrong with splitting an entree. I'm just saying. Here's another sign. On group dates, they're not ashamed of splitting the tab. The average person may call someone over, "Hey waitress, can you come please? Can you get us a separate bill, please?" No, they don't do that. They are the ones that's like, "Hey Nicole, yes Nicole." And cheap people are very friendly, so they don't call waiter or waitress. They call them by their first name. "Nicole, John, can you get us separate bills, please? We're together. The rest of them, I'm not sure what they're doing, but can you just get us a bill, just the two of us?" Yes, these are cheap people by nature. And so if you have a partner that isn't ashamed of calling the waiter over to split the bill because the rest of their friends are drinkers and you are not, then that person is probably cheap. And we've all met this guy. He has a problem with Valentine's Day. Yes. If he has a problem with Valentine's Day, chances are his problem is not with Valentine's Day or the romantic aspect of it. Chances are his problem is with the fact that you have to buy people things for Valentine's Day. Now, I knew a lot of guys, even in high school, that would break up with girls before their birthdays, Valentine's Day, and Christmas so they won't have to buy them stuff. Not me, but I know guys that did that. But personally, I have always had an issue with the holiday Valentine's Day, but I'm not gonna say much. Now I celebrate it and I love it. Thank you, babe. All right, number 6, I'm letting you know. So use this information however you so choose. Now, I'm not saying just because a guy is cheap Doesn't mean that you shouldn't be with him, but I'm just saying, know that there are some baggages being with a cheap guy, like this one for instance, number 6. He will drive around for 30 minutes to find parking, even if it costs as much as parking in a garage or getting the car valet. Yes, but parking meters are acceptable, and so it doesn't matter that you're in your heels. He may drop you off at the front, but he will go look for parking instead of going into a garage. I'm not saying that in itself means that someone is cheap, but it might just be a sign. And last but not least, and this is a good sign that someone is cheap, and again, this applies to both male and female, and I've met a lot of cheap women in my life, you know, nothing wrong with that, but this one applies to both male and female. If they have an unnatural amount of money invested or in savings based on their income, there is a good chance that they are very cheap. Cheap people do not like to spend money, and they hoard all of them into the stock market, into investment funds, and yes, they may be making like $50,000 a year, and for somehow at the age of 25 they may have already have $50,000 in the bank, and by the age of 40 they may just very much already be a millionaire. And so if someone is extremely cheap, there is a good chance that they may have a lot of money in the bank. And so you may think that, oh, this person has a lot of money, that means that they are a baller. No, they have a lot of money because they live a very frugal life. All right, those are 7 signs you can tell if your partner is cheap. Like I said, use this information however you would like, but if there's a good chance, if you are with a cheap partner, there's a good chance you will make it into the millionaire category, because we know people that are rich or people that make it to the millionaire status tend to be people that are cheap. How do I know this? I read a lot of books. All right, family, thank you for watching. Let me know in the comment section below if you're in a relationship with a cheap person. Trust me, if they truly are cheap, they won't mind you putting them out there. Do you think people that are cheap tend to be better at money? Let me know in the comment section below. Or do you think that's a misnomer? All right, thank you for watching. Like I said, if you haven't already, go ahead and smash the like button. It's free, and if you're cheap, I know you like that type of stuff, so go ahead and do that. Subscribe to the page and hit the bell to be notified of when I post something new. And like I always say, even in the midst of these crazy times, make sure you're living your best life. And if you're cheap, you're probably still there, so check out this video on the 10 things that I no longer buy. At least I think that's what the video is called. All right.